What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another interview. I'm here with Logan Eickhoff, and he is going to be fighting in for Fusion Fight League, and not too long later this summer. So can't wait for that. This is the first time I believe we spoke, and so I just want to say I really appreciate you taking the time to join. And I always like to start at the beginning. I always like to know how people get into combat sports, a sport that I love so much, mixed martial arts in particular. But yeah, why don't you let us know, how did it begin for you?
So my family owns the gym. My
Ah,
brother
okay.
my brother owns the gym. It's always been his passion, and I was a wrestler in combat sports through high school and college, and he's tried to
Ah,
get me to do it, and then after my first fight, I was hooked.
where did you wrestle at in college?
York, Nebraska, and Shasta Junior College here in California.
Ah, okay. Okay, cool. I'm in California as well, by the way, in Los Angeles. Very cool. And can you tell me a little bit about your wrestling career in college? I'm not the biggest expert on college wrestling by any means, but just can you tell
Okay.
me, did you where did you compete, or at what level did you compete at, and all that?
Okay. So Shasta College is a JC. It's a
Mhm.
local JC in California. And I don't know if you know, California rules are different. We
Okay.
have a shorter season because the wrestling class actually counts as 3 units.
I see.
So there, it's a shorter season. It's only 1 semester. So
Mhm.
that was a JC there.
Okay.
And then I went to NAIA in York, Nebraska, and I
Mm.
competed out there. And it was a pretty fun experience living out in the Midwest.
Cool. I grew up in
So
the Midwest in Michigan. And how has and then I hear from Justin, who commentates with me for Fusion Fight League. He is in charge of the wrestling program at Extreme Couture in
mhm.
Las Vegas. He always says wrestling is the absolute best and most important base for mixed martial arts. Have you found that to be the case as well in your combat training?
I would say yes. It's more of the mentality of we try to break each other and then build each other
Mm,
up is the
okay.
mentality. It's more the mentality of I'm going to do the hardest thing possible because that's how I get better.
I see. Okay. And at what point, how many years ago did you start training striking?
Oh, I've been on and off since I was in a little middle school. We used to box my brothers growing up. So
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
okay, because again, your family owned the gym. That makes sense. So you were wrestling, but you've always been training. So you probably came into the game in your first fight very seasoned. Is that fair to say?
I wouldn't say seasoned because I didn't actually train striking. It was more of, backyard brawls with your brothers. Those don't actually look like good boxing or
Okay,
kickboxing or anything. It's just two brothers swinging at each other.
got it. Okay, fair enough. And then now we're coming in. And so, am I correct in reading this? You had two amateur bouts, and then you moved straight to professional.
I did, yes.
Okay. And I noticed, and that does feel quick to me, but it sounds like you probably, again, maybe it wasn't professional fighting or actual fighting, but you had a lot of skills already there. Was that your sense? You had these two victories both in round one, and you thought, hey, I may as well jump to professional.
So actually we were looking for another amateur fight,
Ah,
and our promoter out here was a heavyweight fighter, and he was going to do his last hurrah, and then he got injured,
okay.
and he asked me if I wanted to step up and take his place in a professional fight, and I did.
Ah, I see. Okay, very cool. And can you tell me about what you're anticipating with this upcoming bout in your next match for Fusion Fight League?
It's gonna be different. I've heard it's an outdoor event, right? Under the lights or something?
Oh, you know what? And actually, normally it very well may be that. So normally we do the under the lights outdoor event in
Mhm.
June, but it got rained out. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But
So
it's
we're
kind of like the White House card, right?
you never know with weather. It's up
Yeah,
to it's not up to us.
yeah.
So I just figured it's gonna be different out there. The weather is gonna be a lot different. The elevation won't be a big deal because we have where I live, I'm up in a little bit of elevation. I go into the mountains all the time. So the little things that you think of like that. But other than that, I'm just ready to fight.
What have been some of your focal points in this training camp, or is it pretty much business as usual, just focusing on everything?
It's a just honing my skills. Um, there's always more skills to learn and better things to do and learn. And I've just been training for years, and I feel like I've really come together this last few weeks of really putting together the tools that I have.
Very nice. What are some of your long-term goals? Are you interested in making a UFC debut?
That would be extremely fun. If it's in the cards, it's in the cards. If not, I'm just doing this for fun because I like to brawl and I like to fight and I like to, have a good competition.
Was
Something
that
that I need in life.
for sure? Was that always in you since you were a kid that you like to throw down?
Yeah, yeah, it was ingrained in me because I'm the youngest of 3 brothers by 9
Mm.
and 8 years. So,
Oh, okay.
as the little brother, I was always getting picked on by my brothers, and I would go pick on them and bug them, and so, yeah, being the little brother gives you that mentality of, "I'm gonna go pick a fight."
I think isn't that the same dynamic with John Jones? Wasn't he the little brother with 2 massive brothers that were bigger than him, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really
Yeah.
follow a lot of people,
Okay.
in general.
Okay, fair enough. So that's actually a question that I normally love to ask because I'm such a big UFC fan. But if you do have a favorite fighter, I'd love to know. Otherwise, if not, if you're not super into the world of UFC, we can of course blast right past that one.
So what I like to see is I like to see just 2 good people of similar, skill level fight each other. I
Okay,
just I like to see it. That when I see a fight, other than that, the names don't mean anything to me. But I
got
love
you.
to see good fights. That's why I like local fights. That's why I like going to the wrestling tournaments and jiu-jitsu tournaments that we go to for the gym. And I love to just I like to watch the UFC, but the fluff and the names and the glory is not there for me. I just like to fight.
The competition. I totally get
Yeah.
that. That's one of the best things about, or the best thing I should say about working for Fusion is we get front row seats and we get to see that competition all the time. But I do love to learn about fighters, hence this interview. So we get to know the
Mhm.
stories and the backgrounds, which I do find very interesting as well. Okay, so this is awesome. I'm very much looking forward to your fight. Do you have any final words for people listening to this interview of what to expect when you show up and step in that cage?
Oh, it's 2 heavyweights stepping in the cage. It's gonna be a banger every time. Don't look away.
Yeah,
Everyone
no,
has knockout power, everyone has strength, and let's go.
and I think we have, yeah, definitely don't look away because I'm looking at your record here and we got 3 first round finishes and the last first round finish was in 11 seconds. So definitely don't look away, but that is awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Logan. I really appreciate it and look forward to seeing you fight in the Fusion cage.
Alright, thank you, man. You
All
have
right.
a good day.
All right, you too. Take it easy.